So with this particular example, we want the function x for x is less than 0, x plus 1 for x is between 0 and 2, not inclusive for 2, and 5 minus x for x is greater than 2. So we've actually got 3 linear graphs that we need to put onto this particular plane here. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to make sure that I start, from a particular point. This is the first graph that I'm going to do. So y is equal to x, or f of x is equal to x. Okay, and we want to make sure that domain is from negative infinity to 0. So, and this is going to be around brackets because it cannot equal 0. It's around brackets. So, from here, I've got at x equals 0, y equals 0. Okay, I'll just plug in the rule. And this one here, 0 onwards here. And it's going to go onwards like that. So you've got the arrow going. Next one is x plus 1 is from 0 to 2. So I'm going to use blue colored pen for this. So we've got f of x is equal to x plus 1. Okay, so we want to work out the bounds from 0 to 2. It can't equal 2, but it can equal 0. So at x equals 0, y equals 1. And at x equals 2, y equals 3. So let's join those 2 points. So at 0, 1 is here. Can it equal 0? Yes. Sorry, can it equal 1? Yep. And it joins up to 2, 3. So 2, 3 is around here, and it cannot equal that. So I'll have a open dot. I should probably draw this one as an open dot as well, guys. So okay, so we're going to join those 2 points. Okay, obviously the scaling's a bit off. I do apologize for that. The next one is we need to draw the third one. So that's 5 minus x. So f of x is equal to 5 minus x. And we want to draw that from 2 to infinity. So at x equals 2, we get y equals 3. And say x equals, well, let's just choose another random point because we need to know where we're going to connect it to. At x equals 5, y equals 0. So, this point here, since it's open, since the point's going to overlap, you can see that we will actually end up closing this dot, despite the fact that it was open at the start. Okay, and we joined that point there, and we're going to join and extend. Join and extend. I'll have to pause this for a second. Okay, so we join and extend, and you can see that it ends up being a function that continues onwards. So we need to make sure we label intercepts. We label that as 5. We'll label that as 1. So this one's 5. 0. Okay, so if this point here was overlapped with this one, this would end up being a filled circle. So if 2 dots overlap each other, it's always the bold, the colored in circle that kind of takes over in that respect. So let's look at the range. So the range of f, it's all the possible values for the y direction. So in this case, we can have all the values going from negative infinity to positive 3. And can it include 3? Yes, so that is the range.